I'm here to help you save a lot of time with your OCD treatment, and I've got a concept that works well. It's extremely hard to do, but I want to make sure you have this in your back pocket. The typical way we do OCD treatment is exposure and response prevention. We might track the symptoms for a while. We're going to create exposures, ways that you can face your fears. We're going to rank those fears from easiest to hardest, and we're just facing them. We're risking that the threat that you have in your brain may be incorrect. We're kind of doing experiments. We're also accepting the complete uncertainty that maybe your brain has been wrong this whole time about whatever it is, and you just want to live life. But here is a downfall that I see some people do with OCD treatment. We can get so caught up into what's the next exposure I'm supposed to do? Or am I doing it right? Well, enough. Well, do I really have to face all of these things or not? I have 100 things on my hierarchy. How will I ever get through all of them and recover? Well, here's what it's all about. The secret sauce, the way I like to think about it, is to do these exposures in a whole different way without actually having to think about them. Am I keeping you in suspense? You ready for the answer? Well, good. Because you made it. Thanks for waiting. I'm gonna sit here for a little second longer and wait for it. No, I'm just kidding, I'll give you the answer. The whole goal of treatment is for you to live your life exactly how you want to live your life. So here's what you do. You live your life exactly how you want to live your life. Like right now. Not after I do all these exposures, then I can go travel, then I can do this, then I can do that, then I can get married. No, you live your life right now. I want to wash my hands one time. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to watch that movie that triggers me. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to go to church even though I get triggered. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to get in this relationship. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go talk to that cute person over there. That's what I'm gonna do. If you're not sure what your life is actually gonna look like in the future, I mean, none of us do, but for the most part, we can take out a piece of paper and write it all out. This is what I want my life to look like. What does life look like without OCD? Imagine that. This is what I want you to start acting like. Wait, what? There isn't a magical date where you can start living your life the way you want to live your life. You do it now and you become that person in the future. I know I'm making it sound so easy. Just do it. But I know it's not that easy. But what you end up doing is you're doing exposures naturally because you are facing your triggers, you're living life, you're doing things on your terms, but we're also not doing those compulsions while you're living life, because that doesn't work. You're doing the things you want to do, even if you're not sure if it's right or wrong. I don't know if the relationship's right or wrong, but I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I don't know if I need to wash my hands. I don't want to wash my hands, so I'm gonna choose not to wash my hands. You're gonna feel anxious, super anxious. You're gonna feel like something's wrong, you're not ready for it, because you've been living by OCD's rules for so long. And sometimes it's hard to tell what is normal and what is not. And as I said at the beginning, it's not an easy task, but I've seen people do this. They're like, I'm not doing that hierarchy thing. I'm just gonna do exactly what I wanna do. They completely surrender. No longer am acting like I care. I do exactly what I wanna do. Even through all of the anxiety, I'm embracing it. Cool. Because what ends up happening is the fear starts slowing down. The compulsion starts slowing down. And they realize life's amazing. I can still get married and have anxiety. I can still be in a relationship. I can still go to Disneyland and I don't have to wash my hands every second. Wow. I know we don't live in a black or white world, but this is one of those things that people try black and white with. I'm completely giving up all compulsions because my future self doesn't want to do these things. So if my future self doesn't want to, I'm not doing it now. Ooh, this can be painful though. It's easy to talk about it, to think about it, but people get caught into the, what's the next exposure? Because really the easy part is the next exposure is just what do I want to do next in my life? And I'm not just doing it, do it. I'm doing it to live life. I'm not doing it to get through the moment. I'm using a lot of those responses through life. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm making the wrong choice. Maybe, I don't know. Cool. Maybe, I don't know. Allowing the body and brain to just say, I don't know, but I'm doing this. I'm gonna go bowling. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I'm gonna go travel. I'm gonna go on the airplane. Whatever it is. I do know it's not as simple as I'm making it. And that's why I have my Master Your OCD course that takes you through this step by step. I'll link that down below. So what about the rumination and the doubts and the questioning? That's where the responses definitely come in. We do not problem solve things that are not a problem. We say, sorry, not going there. I guess anything's possible. Sure, maybe, totally. All right. Thanks for that thought today, man. I'm still getting married. I'm still hanging out with my kid. You can join me while I'm exercising. Man, that'd be cool to have a buddy with me. Join me on my date today. Join me while I'm watching the movie. I love it. When you invite it in, it doesn't want to stick around. So by living the life you want to live, you're doing those exposures. But I want people to treat things as learning opportunities. Learn that you can handle hard things, that you're willing to risk whatever you need to risk. Obviously, anything you do under the care of a physician or a therapist, but you want to live your life. Let me know down in the comments, what would your life look like if you didn't have OCD? What would be different? Because guess what? You can start living that life like right now. You're not broken. You're not too far gone. Do something today that shows that you're willing to live life the way you want to live it. Isn't that kind of like nutty? I can just live my life and that's the exposure? Yeah. As long as I had the responses and I'm not doing the compulsion with it, that's the key. Hey, don't forget about our Discord group where we talk about OCD treatment, set goals, and just living life. Exactly what we're talking about. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.